Sammy here.
Soul Brothers back up in it with a versus video.
Ooh.
This is the PUMA Clyde Court Disrupt brand new shoe.
Yes.
Or basketball shoe, that is, by PUMA. We're putting it toe to toe with
the Kobe AD. Exodus?
2018? Give us something. Just don't call it the AD.
D?
You know what I mean?
The new Kobe's, alright?
You Google Kobe AD and like that's not the shoe that comes up. Like
yeah.
10 models come up.
Exactly.
Anyways, let's get right into it. If you do want to copy either of these, links are down below.
Yes.
Let's start with the traction.
Ooh, alright. So the AD traction is pretty good. On the clean court, it's really good. It has a really good bite on the clean court. Very hard stop. But on the dusty court, it's not very good, dude. It's really hard to wipe off the dust, first of all. So you have to really wipe. And second, it picks it up pretty fast. And even though you do wipe off the dust, if there's dust on the floor, it still doesn't really get a good bite. So on dust, it's really bad. One of the worst shoes I've played in on dusty conditions. This is semi-translucent. There are solid rubbers out, which I kind of do want to try. But dust, it was horrible. Outdoor use also is really bad. The same nub kind of traction pattern as 360. So there's that.
Yeah, the Pumas definitely have a stronger outsole, so outdoor use is definitely better. They're very susceptible to dust as well, but on a clean court they do bite. They might be a little bit less susceptible to dust, though.
Really?
Yeah, so and plus with the durability, maybe just edge it to these a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But they're both not great.
But on a clean court, what has a harder bite?
On a clean court, I would say the ADs have a harder bite.
Okay, but just by a little bit?
Just by a little bit.
Yeah, so that's kind of like negligible.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, if it's a good bite, then it doesn't really matter, right? But anyway, so edge it to the Clyde Court Disrupt by a little bit. Moving on to the cushion. The cushion is basically just Phylon. I think it's an injected Phylon midsole, and you do have a large volume zoom unit bottom loaded into the heel. Nothing really in the forefoot. Very high offset. You feel like really like the heel feels high, and then the forefoot feels like good, like low. You feel really low to the ground in the forefoot, which is weird. Responses, yeah, it's good response. Court feel, I don't know, it's kind of weird because like court feel is really bad in the heel, but then it's good in the forefoot. So I guess it's okay then, right? It kind of averages it out.
It's a pretty nice compression in the heel in that, especially on the edges.
Yeah.
Almost maybe even too much at times.
Yes.
But you feel something.
Yeah. So cushion, I kind of like it. It's not bad. Definitely not my favorite, but it gets the job done. What about the Pumas?
Yeah, the Pumas are just gonna have to catch an L with cushion. They're using something that we were pretty amped about. They have rights to Boost, and they also have their Ignite cushion. Their version of Boost is called Energy, I think. I think they mixed it up and put it in here. I don't care what they did. They caged it in with a 1/2-inch thick piece of rubber around the entire midsole. It super cages it, so you can't really feel it. Definitely not as much as you can feel the heel in the AD. And you're pretty high up.
And it's clunky.
And it's hella clunky. And it adds to weight, which we'll get into.
No compression in the heel at all, right?
None.
Yeah.
But there is some impact protection. It's not like super rough when you're landing or doing a hard landing. So there's that, but it's still going to catch an L.
Yeah, so Kobe AD for the win there. Moving on to the materials though. Ooh, okay, so the AD has shin mesh in the toe, which we do not like. You have this composite fiber, kind of like strap in the forefoot, and you have a really, I guess it's kind of like a synthetic suede, I guess. Not the best feeling material. And you have a foam back mesh in the tongue area where the laces are. It gets the job done. It feels really bad though. I mean, like in hand, it feels definitely doesn't feel premium at all. But on foot, it gets the job done. Like it's thin, it's supportive, and it conforms to your foot pretty well. So I guess for performance, it doesn't really matter. But if you're looking for like a really nice premium feeling material and looking material, then the AD is definitely not the way to go. And it's $140.
Right.
So.
Yeah, the Pumas definitely look and feel more premium in the hand.
Yeah.
It's like a really nice, strong knit material. pretty reminiscent to some models of Flyknit, namely like the Kobe 11. But yeah, materials are not bad. You have this one booty upper with a stretchy collar around here, TPU in the heel. In hand, definitely more premium. On foot though, I would probably prefer the ADs.
Because this guy like really thin materials.
Yeah, I like thin materials, and I don't like a really stiff material in the toe.
Yeah.
Now this isn't a crazy stiff material, but it's a lot stiffer than this shit mesh.
The shit mesh is really flimsy.
It's really flimsy, which for me I like on my toe.
Uh-huh.
I don't like something rubbing on my toe too much.
So I guess it's more on preference.
Yeah, but this is definitely the more premium material in the Clydes.
But on foot, you like the Kobe's better.
Yeah.
What's thicker,
just a little more comfortable.
Yeah, this is a little thicker as well.
Yeah.
It's a pretty thick like knit, so there's that. Moving on to the fit.
Fit in these are they're a little long and they're also like a touch wide. So fit for me wasn't great. I have a narrow foot. It wasn't bad. I was able to tighten the laces down and be okay.
There's a little bit of toe space and stuff, just a little bit.
In these?
Yeah.
Barely.
Barely.
Yeah.
It's just like the midfoot. There's a little bit of space. Or,
yeah, like width wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the Kobe's are way better.
Yeah.
These are like pretty narrow, and there's not a lot of toe space. Both of these are pretty easy to put on though. Kind of like just stretch it. They're both one booty uppers, so there's that. But fit, if you're a narrow footer.
Go here.
Yeah, go here.
If you're a wide footer, you probably like these a little bit better.
Yes,
if that's your sole concern.
And go true to size for the Kobe's. All right, moving on to support and lockdown. Any issues?
Better support and lockdown in this shoe.
The Kobe's aren't bad though.
Better support, I would say.
Yeah, better support. Okay.
Lockdown, it's negligible.
Yeah, because like freaking AD, like Anthony Davis, and like who else? I mean, DeMar DeRozan and some other like big guys are playing these. So
yeah,
support has to be good, right?
Yeah, no, they do their thing, but these are tanks.
Yeah,
you're not going anywhere.
Exactly.
But so there's that. I guess let's touch on weight.
We can't weigh these because this is my pair.
Right. But these are definitely heavy.
Yeah, those are definitely heavier, dude. This is a really light shoe.
Yeah.
But that's a heavy ass shoe. It feels heavy. It feels bulky, right?
Yeah, it feels heavier. Feels bulkier. You feel less responsive, less quick on your feet.
And
that's the bottom line.
It's a lot clunkier too, right?
Yes.
They should have done that heel to toe transition a lot better.
Heel to toe transition in the ADs are great.
Yes.
These are horrible.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Break-in time, out of the box, the ADs are pretty much ready to go. These you do have to break in a little bit.
For me though, I needed to break in the traction a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. You didn't?
No. Yeah, I did a little bit, but
okay.
I was more so talking about the upper.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they also
Okay. So which one takes more time?
This one.
No, that one. Okay.
Because you got to break in this traction also.
Okay. All right. Moving on to comfort. What feels the more comfortable?
AD. By a lot.
Okay. And also like just casually too?
Yes.
Okay. Durability, Pumas, dude.
These are tanks.
Definitely. The materials and the cushion and the traction don't seem very durable in the Kobe, so
yeah.
There's that.
The ventilation.
Probably the Kobe's by a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot like thinner and like.
Yeah, I mean these are just a little hot.
Okay.
Not crazy, but yeah, Kobe's for the win.
Okay.
Aesthetics. Kobe's.
I like that Kobe's.
Yeah.
But those aren't bad though.
Not bad. Not a great colorway, but decent looking shoe.
I feel like if it's just black and white, the classic colorways, you can go rock it casually too.
Totally.
You can't really notice, you know? Wrapping things up, though the Pumas are $120 and the Kobe's are $140, I believe. What is the better performer?
The 80s.
These one performer the better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even considering price, I would still get the 80s.
It's only, I guess $20 isn't too bad.
Yeah.
If it's like crazy, money is a big deal for you, would you still?
Yeah, these aren't like horrible.
Uh-huh.
They're just not like one of my go-tos. Not a top tier performer. These are pretty good.
pretty good.
That's two pretties. Not one pretty. These are two pretty good.
Okay, so that's better than pretty good.
That's better than pretty good.
So pretty good is okay. So
pretty
good. Okay, all right. So the Kobe's for the win.
Yeah.
If you guys want to cop either of these, we'll leave links below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.